Hey y'all, it's just Tkay, and I will tell y'all this is one of my favorite videos. You're going to need puff pastry sheets to come in this. So you can make it like 12 pastries basically. You're going to need some filling, pie filling, whatever flavor you like. They have like apple, cherry, strawberry, a whole bunch of them. You're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar. You may need a little bit more if you want to sprinkle some on the top of your pastry. I realized this was literally a cup of powdered sugar, so I did not have none to garnish my pastries with, but that's okay. And you're going to need an egg and that little brush thing. I forgot that I don't have a blender, and I keep wanting to make things with a blender. Luckily, Robert has a KitchenAid at home, so I used that. I put the block of cream cheese in there, and it actually makes enough for probably about, I would say, probably 8 to 10 pastries. It might even do 12 because I did do like really thick coating of cream cheese on my pastry. So I would start it off slow, scope the scenery, and then I would actually go ahead and blend it up well. Now, if you feel like it is missing something or it's not the consistency you want, I would literally put 2 splashes. So maybe tablespoons or teaspoons, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. Not nothing crazy, because then it's going to be way too much. Or you could do heavy cream. You can do, I'm pretty sure you could do whatever kind of milk you want to do. Evaporated milk. I had whole milk on hand, so that is what I use just to loosen it up just a smidget, okay? Don't go overboard with the milk because you will not like the results, I'm telling you. Well, or you'll just be whipping it for a long time. And I wanted this to be super quick and easy. I'm so glad that I found the recipe, because literally it was so good and it was really so easy. This is where I came to find out that if you're using puff pastry and you had it in your freezer, you need to let this thaw out for at least 40 minutes, or you can put it in the microwave for 15 seconds at a time. I would say don't do it no longer than 30 seconds, depending on your microwave. I would fill it after the 15 seconds. For me, I did do mine for 30 seconds. 15 seconds, I felt it, and then I did it another 15 seconds. Also, I did spray my pan because on the back of the pastry package, it said to spray your pan or whatever you're using. I didn't really see too many bakers do that or show that part. So just FYI, that's why I did it. And that was the puff pastry out of the microwave because, hey, guess what? I wanted this to go by quick. I didn't have 40 minutes to wait. And then I just went ahead and pressed it down. I cut it into 6 pastries. And this cut goes all the way through, and you're going to separate them. But I'm saying that because the next part, you do not want to cut it all the way through. You just basically want to sear it a little bit, okay? I don't know if that's the correct term, but y'all know what I mean. Don't go through the whole thing, okay? Don't cut through when we get to the second part. It'll make sense in just a second. But I did have a little bit of, I wouldn't say it was hard to work with. I just had to make sure the cuts were cut correctly, if that makes any sense at all. So here I am just putting it out. And now this is what I'm talking about. You want to kind of like, I don't know what the word is. I want to say pierce, but I feel like pierce means go all the way through. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, pick up what I'm putting down, okay? Don't put it all the way through. So you're basically just making the mark so that you can put the cream cheese and the filling in between it. And that is basically where the puff pastry comes into play. Where you do the egg wash is going to rise up basically with that cream cheese filling and strawberry filling in the middle. It'll puff up basically around that area. It doesn't look like much right now. And then also I got worried when it was in the oven, but I'm just somebody that likes to watch my food. And I'm like, oh my goodness, after 2 seconds, it's not puffing up. Give it some time. Now, I have seen people do it 2 temperatures. For me, I did 350 and I did it at 20 minutes. Now, I did check on it at 15 minutes. It was not dark enough. It didn't have that crisp on it that I wanted, so I put it in for another 5 minutes. So again, for me, I did 350 degrees for 20 minutes, but I did check on it at 15-minute mark. Also, you could do it for 400 degrees, and I think somebody said that they did it for 14 minutes. But again, use your judgment. You'll know how crispy you want it. Also, you're going to put that cream cheese filling. If you don't have a piping bag, you can put it in a baggie. I believe my Gma or my mom stated that it works just the same, and it does. Also, you're going to crack the egg. You're going to put a little bit of water, and it has to be cold water if I'm not mistaken. You'll go ahead and whisk that together. Try not to spill anything. If you do, clean it up as you go along. And then you're going to go ahead and put it there. Now, if you did have a piping bag, I would say it probably would have come out a little bit more smoother, or like a zigzag, opposed to these thick lines that I'm doing. But I will tell you, they were delicious. So it worked out in my favor, okay? So let's go ahead and get to the next part. I wanted to kind of like spread it out just a little bit, or make it like a little bit more smooth. Just so, like, you see how it was just kind of in that line. I just took a knife and patted it out, stretched it out to where I basically did those lines toward the edges, if that makes any sense at all. It should. And I basically just did that to all 6 pastries. Now, I was going to do the bright idea of 3 just cream cheese, 3 with just strawberry filling. But I was like, I have a feeling that the strawberry is going to be so delightful that I put them on 5 of it and only used 1 for the cheese, cream cheese by itself. If it does come out to be good, I do have more cream cheese filling, and I probably will make these again because, like I said, it was super easy and quick to do. So this is the strawberry filling that I did use, and it was almost like a toaster strudel to me. Like, it was just so good and delicious. Like, everybody has to try it. Like, even if you're not a baker, me and my mom were just laughing. Like, I waited till I got over 35 to start cooking and trying new recipes and things like that. And I love it here. I'm not going to even lie. I love it here. I'd be surprised. Not everything is great, but this actually turned out really, really good. Like, honestly, a 10 out of 10 for me. So anyway, back to the video. I would do the egg white all around the mixture. To me, I don't know if people do it before they put the filling or whatever in it. You could do that just in case if you don't want any like egg yolk to get on like the cream cheese. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's smart. I mean, but I guess it really wouldn't matter either way you did it. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look at some other videos because I don't really think it would matter, to be honest. As long as you did the little cutout, you would just follow that and put the egg wash on that. So I don't know. Do whatever floats your boat. Really be free in your kitchen. It's your kitchen. Hello? And look how they came out. When I tell you I was shooketh, I was so shocked. And I think I have a little way of how you can hear it. Listen.